Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy, where I'm at my desk and table, where I'm back in my studio, aka my kitchen, instead of on set. I know yesterday was a wild, weird show, but I told you guys I would get it in. It's going to be a wacky for today, tomorrow, and the next day. And so from now through Sunday, we're going to have weird ass shows that are going to come at strange times, and they're going to come in strange ways and from strange places. But I told you guys I would go up all the days, so I'm going up all the motherfucking days. So here I am, live at the Roxy right now. And I appreciate you guys joining me. Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly, arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. We'll just keep on saying that for as long as apparently we need to. Star for killing Breonna Taylor. Star all three of them. Happy to see Breonna Taylor's name mentioned during the vice presidential debate. Yes, we'll be talking about that VP debate. We're going to be talking thoroughly about that VP debate today, as I know from the last time we talked about the presidential debate, you guys were really interested in talking about that. So I'm curious your thoughts on this one. It seems like for the most part, people enjoyed this debate more, mostly because you could hear what the people were saying. Flygate, maybe my favorite gate of all time. I cannot move on. I cannot get over it. Talking about that as well. Also, speaking of debates, the next presidential debate is happening? ? Donald Trump says he will not do a virtual debate against Biden. He countered, Biden rejected. We will see how all of that plays out, and we will discuss that today live at the Roxy. And also in big movie news, Spider-Man 3 adds Doctor Strange to their cast. I think that 99% of people are happy about this. I'm in that 1% of people who are not. You guys know I'm not a big Doctor Strange gal. I think that Benedict Cumberbatch is an awesome actor. I do not like the character Doctor Strange or how he is portrayed. I do not like the movie. I do not like his role in the MCU. I know I am one of the few, but this news is not good news for me, but I know it's good news for you guys. So we will be breaking that down. If you are joining me live, don't forget to thumbs up this video. Also, if you want your comment to be read out loud, super chat in or streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. We're doing an abridged show today, so get those in early so we get a chance to share them. Yesterday, between yesterday's show and today's show, Ryan Streamlabsed in and said, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Hi, Roxy. With you being an expert self-tanner, what product do you recommend, and do you use a mitt or glove? I would need to get the name for it. I'll bring it for you for next show, but it is, my favorite thing is this foam. Yes, I definitely use a mitt, or you would get those orange things, but it's this foam that I get on Amazon for like $10. And it lasts for a long time. I will grab you the name when I grab that. But yes, a mitt or glove for sure. With the sprays, you don't necessarily need a mitt or glove because you're not like really putting it in there. You're just spraying. So you just got to wash your hands afterwards, especially that finger that was holding down the spray. But with the foam, you for sure need it. Obviously, I know people love like Saint-Tropez. I can't afford that shit. So I get the knockoff kind, which I think works just as well. But I also have very olive tone skin. So tans tend to look more natural on me. So, yeah, hopefully when I get you the name of that, that will help a little bit. Also, between the show before, what? Huh? I'm getting, Steph is supposed to come by, but I'm confused on. Okay. Sorry guys, you okay? Babe, I'm live. If you can't come, seriously, 0 worries. Didn't mean to send number. What is she talking about? You guys have no idea what I'm talking about. Making great content. John Get Bent after Natalia's show said, good show yesterday. Natalia rocks. Have you heard about the Satanic Temple's religious productive rights campaign? I'm non-religious, but like what TST does in regards to its issues, using freedom of religion laws to protect women's rights is great. No, I haven't heard about that at all. I would love to know more. It's like so crazy because I consider myself like an in the know, educated, trying to like always keep myself up to date person. And then all the time you guys messages to me will start with like, have you heard of, or did you see? And then you'll say something and I'm like, I have no fucking idea what you're even talking about. I just don't know. Although I do know a hell of a lot about Big Brother. That's what I spend my time doing. Also, I started watching this docu-series called The Vow. It's the NXIVM docu-series. For any of you guys who did not see it, it is so disturbing. I think I'm 6 episodes deep right now. I believe there have been 7 episodes so far. It like shows you how normal people get involved in cults and how it could like just straight up happen to anybody. I don't know by anybody, but like to so many people, there's not like a type of person that it is. This docu-series is freaking me the fuck out. And like the lack of ability for newspapers to want to publish even once they heard about what was happening in the sex cult. If you guys aren't watching it, I'm pretty sure it's HBO, The Vow. Also, by the way, guys, another bit of news. Last night, you guys know I repped this show so hard on Becoming a God in Central Florida, which had previously been picked up for a second season, similar to Glow, got unpicked up and canceled. Showtime just said they couldn't justify it anymore. I was really upset about that because Kirsten Dunst, I think, is like one of the best performers, and that show is so weird and awesome. It was a pyramid scheme show. I highly recommend seeing season 1, although now it's kind of like hard to go watch a show for one season that you know is canceled, but just a little love to them. Anybody who watches on Becoming a God in Central Florida, please send bunnies. I don't know, maybe there's a way we can save that show and Glow. Those two both are two of the best shows. It's so hard to see the good ones go. And then you see something like a Schitt's Creek, who it took them years to really catch on. It's like, what if Schitt's Creek had been canceled? That would have fucking sucked. Just brutal. And it wasn't, and that's why it won all the Emmys. All right, off of TV for a second and switching over to TV, but a different kind of TV. The VP debate last night. Kamala Harris, Mike Pence, head-to-head in an actual debate. Why do I say actual debate? Because obviously the presidential debate was clearly not a debate. It was a yelling match. This was interesting, and I thought that they both did a very good job. I think that Kamala got across a lot of Biden's talking points better than Biden did. Kamala stayed tough and strong and smiled and addressed the people directly and was clear. But, you know, she did dodge a couple of the questions, like packing the court. And Pence was very well spoken. He complimented and congratulated Kamala. He seemed like a human being on stage. He also avoided a lot of the questions, like when he, like about the Supreme Court and talking about Roe v. Wade and all of that. So they both avoided things on both sides, but they both were well-spoken and relatively civilized, even though he kept going over his time, which was frustrating. And I've seen this tweet a billion times. People on the Republican side keep saying, like, wow, if you have to talk about Flygate or the fly on Mike Pence, then you know you lost the debate if that's the worst thing that happened. Listen, is that Pence's fault that there was the fly there? No. Am I saying that the fly made Kamala win the debate? Absolutely not. But are you telling me, guys, on the other side of the aisle, if Kamala had a fly on her the entire time, you guys wouldn't be tweeting about that? Don't be fucking stupid. I mean, come on. I think that Kamala beat him in this debate anyway. I think she did a stronger job than Pence did anyway. But that fly dough was such an added wonderful bonus. I tweeted out, bringing new meaning to pretty fly for a white guy. I tweeted out about Flygate. I tweeted out that I went immediately to Biden's Twitter and he was selling fly swatters, and I tried to buy one, but within minutes they were sold out, which was devastating. I wanted one so bad. You know, the Flygate was so good. So good. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. And I loved it so much. But they did actually talk about a lot of the issues. And I think that this was a valuable debate because I feel like if you watch this debate and you don't know where you're voting, you're not listening because they clearly laid certain things out. And I know we still supposedly have a couple more debates, which we'll talk about soon, but a lot of the things that Pence got on Kamala for were like, Kamala, that's not your plan. You said you would do this. She's not the president. She's the vice president. And it's her job to, yes, bring ideas and whatnot to the president, but also to support what his vision is. So I thought that that was a weak strategy of Pence's to talk about what her visions were, because she's not the one running for president anymore. She's running for VP. What did you guys think? Who do you think won the debate? How did you feel about the debate? Did you think that this was better than the previous debate? Are you team Flygate forever and out ever? Let me know all of the things, because I would love to hear from you, my dear rock stars forever. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, our friend Leonard Kim says, hey, Roxy, great stream last night in the World Girls. Marvel should have casted Kamala as Jane Foster because she was laying down the hammer. What? Wasn't perfect, but still a great job. I couldn't rest easy until I knew the well-being of that fly. The amount of people that have created Twitters for that fly, or like I saw Steph Sabra posted this fucking hysterical video of the publicist of that fly calling the fly, and it was this guy being like, oh my God, we're so proud of you, sweetie. Like, great job. Everyone's talking about you. You are a legend. I died. That was amazing. Check out her Instagram story to find it. Ryan White in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, thank you for finding and talking and taking the time yesterday to stream. I'm sure I am not alone when I say you deserve and have earned taking some time off. If you choose to not stream over the weekend, I would understand. But I also understand it's a personal goal of yours to stream every day. Either way, we are here for you. I mean, obviously the thing is, Ryan White, I'm not going to be capable of streaming every single day forever. So I'm just going to keep streaming every day for as long as I physically can. So if I can tomorrow, I'm bringing my hotspot. As long as I have Wi-Fi, even if it's going up for a few minutes, I'm going to go up and talk to you guys because that's how we do. And I don't want you guys to feel alone or left or any of those things. So I appreciate you giving me that permission. It does mean a lot to me, but also I'm going to do my best because that's all I can do. And that's all you guys can do as well. And that is what Kamala did last night. Joe Biden tweeted that we were all so proud of her. I did feel that. I felt proud of Kamala. I think that she really held her own, and it's got to be super fucking hard and scary being in your first VP debate. I felt emotional when she talked about being the daughter of immigrant parents who, you know, living in California and like never picturing being on this stage. That's pretty wild. And I also think it's pretty amazing. It shouldn't be this crazy. That's the only time that's ever happened, but it's pretty amazing that Biden was the VP for a black man and then has a black woman as his VP. Like, it's pretty cool that all of his tickets have been multiracial. And that's not the point, but that got me excited last night as I was looking at her on stage and I was like, this is fucking awesome. It's awesome. Rob K in the super chat says, I'm voting for the fly, #Flygate. Honestly, I feel like the fly was there for us last night. Also, how did the fly get in there? Also, just talking about Pence, let's take a minute to talk about not just the fly, but the pink eye. Yo, his eyes were gunky and mad red. A lot of people said that it looked like he had pink eye. Pink eye is one of the symptoms of COVID. So it's not that egregious to think like, does he have this? A lot of tests are false negatives. I feel like he needs to get tested again. Everybody around him got COVID, so it wouldn't be shocking if he did. I'm not trying to start rumors. I'm obviously not a doctor, and I'm not looking at him saying he does have pink eye. And I'm not looking at him saying if he does have pink eye, that means he has COVID. But that was kind of wild to see. And it couldn't be ignored. Twitter was going in on it. And I kind of understand why. I was looking at it like, what's that? What's that tear going down your face and the pink gunk you got? That red bleeding eye look that you got going on. I got pink eye at summer camp once. It fucking sucked. And it looked exactly like that. First it looked crusty, and then it looked like that. Look up the videos, guys. If you didn't notice it, I'm telling you, it was there. Everybody seemed to have their own opinion on who won. Seemed like Pence's side was really happy with how he performed, and Kamala's side was very happy with how she performed, which makes sense because neither of them made like huge slip-ups or fuck-ups. I like how many times they addressed Susan. Susan felt like the moderator that was like almost on stage. She was just spoken to so often. Susan Page, that is. I thought she did a pretty good job, a better job than the previous moderator, although it's not fair to Chris Wallace to compare because obviously they had two completely different jobs. I like that Susan Page asked them about that question coming from the people about with the division of the parties. How are we supposed to, as people, be expected to get along when you guys can't? I thought that was a really beautiful question. And I actually liked both of their answers on that. So it's challenging. This debate meant a lot. I was really excited to see it, and I'm glad that you guys were too. Almosis reminds us of the iconic moment, I am speaking with the smile, the epic smile, which I love and is almost as iconic as Flygate at this point. Hi, Mama.
Hey.
You good?
Yeah.
You look really cute.
No way.
Yeah. Do you want to say hi to the people?
Yeah.
I bring Van gifts.
Hey, rock stars.
This top and outfit, you're so cute.
Thank you so much.
Are these
Your
both
skin
members
looks
of
incredible.
No way.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Steph, Doreen, and I were on the phone until midnight last night. Like, honestly, for kind of no reason.
Yeah, we did business, and then once we knew we could stop, we just went on tangents.
Yeah. We're talking about the debate right now. I don't need you to stand like that forever, but like, were you happy with it?
I mean, it was way better than the presidential debate.
Yeah. Flygate forever?
Yeah, Flygate. The fly was like gave me hope because something's happening.
Wait, are you going somewhere? You look really pretty.
No way.
Yeah, what's happening?
No, not at all.
I'm sad about this.
I know, but I'm so excited about Roxy's weekend.
I didn't tell him where I'm going.
Okay.
I just told him I am going, but I'm going to stream both days.
Oh my God.
They said I don't have to, but I want to try. I'm going to bring my hotspot.
Because you could at least do a little bit.
That's what I said. Yesterday I streamed from set, so I can stream from where I'm going.
Damn.
But it's driving distance. I did say that too. What's your plan? You going back?
Yeah.
This is sad.
I know.
I'm going to be off in 10 minutes. You want to chill for a sec?
Yeah.
Or do you want to head out?
I'll check the traffic. I should be fine for a little bit.
Okay. Well,
love you, rock stars.
Guys, you never know who's going to pop in. That's so not true. It's quarantine, so you always know if somebody's popping in. It's Steph. She's the only person who does pop in here. I'm a little confused about what's happening for the next debate. So the presidential debate is supposed to be taking place next week. However, they switched it to being a digital debate, which Donald Trump is saying that he refuses to participate in. I don't know that will stick on either end of those things. I don't know that it will stick that he refuses, and I don't know that it will stick that it's digital. He wants the third debate, to be pushed back in date so they can do it in person. I wonder why his camp is so opposed to it being digital, why they believe that that's not a good look for him, because it's not like it's with a big live audience for a town hall during COVID. Like, it's not like we could pack the room the way that the super spreader did. So I'm not surprised that this is how they want to do it. There's been a lot of back and forth. Obviously, a lot of this has to do with the fact that President Donald Trump currently has COVID. And they say that you don't know the extent of COVID and what it can do to you for 8, 9, or 10 days after you've been diagnosed. So we still don't even know, like, is he going to take a different turn? How severe is the COVID? We never knew how severe it was. When he left the hospital, Was he released properly, or was this like a Trump get me the fuck out of here moment? The doctors are saying one thing, but obviously, of course, they're going to say that. So as of this point, I believe that they have said that they will still give Biden the time that they would have given him anyway to do a town hall, and that it will be a virtual town hall with Joe Biden and without Donald Trump. I can't imagine that a week from now, that's what it actually looks like. I think that would be a really, really stupid move for the Republicans to let Biden do a town hall sans Trump. That doesn't really make sense. Although I guess that the Republican Party might be so concerned that Trump will put his foot in his mouth that they don't even want him to do the town hall, because the town hall is obviously a much riskier format for him than a presidential debate in which he's getting all of the questions in advance. I also thought this was interesting, and maybe this is how it's always done with the presidential debate and the vice presidential debate, and I just never noticed it. But I thought it was interesting that the presidential candidates were given the questions beforehand and the topics were released beforehand. But for the VP, Susan Page made it very clear as she was opening the show. She said, neither Mike Pence nor Kamala Harris have seen any of these questions. These are all questions that I have come up with, or she did have those questions at the end that came from other people that will be asked, and they don't know what the topics of tonight's events are. Obviously, they are still prepped because we're asking major questions about China and foreign policy. We're asking questions about Roe v. Wade and the Supreme Court. We're asking questions that, of course, they know about fracking, and we know that they know their answers to their environmental policies. But I did think that was weird. Like, why is this an open notes test for the president and they know exactly what's being asked of them? But for the VPs, it's like, oh, we're not going to tell you beforehand. Maybe that's just the way it's always done, but it seems like a weird curveball to throw them kind of unnecessarily. I don't know what you guys think about that, but let me know in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider, also right here in the super chat. In the Streamlabs, Glenn Caesar says, hello, Roxy, love you, happy Thursday. I said happy, really interesting there. How are you? As always, thanks for hanging out with us and giving us a show today, even if it's a shorter one. Getting ready for vacation. Nice. Yeah, The Vow is a crazy watch for sure. Allison Mack was on Smallville. I know I said that she was on Supernatural. I fucked that up. Sorry. I hope you and all the rock stars get lots of fuck yeah news that will lift your spirit and keep you laughing and smiling all day/night long. Remember, you're kind, you're smart, you're important, and so you're worthy. Peace, love, and hugs, bunnies to you all. Thank you, Glenn. You're the fucking shit, as always. The Vow, and like, I don't even know how I feel about the fact that Allison Mack is like, not really in trouble. I'm not at the end yet, so I'm confused, like who I even find at fault for all these things. Sex cults are fucking wild to watch how this developed, and like how they really were doing some good and thought that they were doing it. And like, it's a crazy series to watch. Yes, I am getting ready for vacation. I have not packed yet though, or done anything to get ready for vacation, but like mentally I'm already there, but not really. And I found out that tomorrow we can't check in until 4:00. And I wanted to stream with you guys, and I've got a Schmodown taping tomorrow at 3 that I was hoping to do from there. So I might have to just stay here and wait to drive there until nighttime. Because I'm just concerned if I can't get in, like, what am I going to do it from the car? I guess I possibly could, but I feel like nobody will be happy with me. Before we get out of here, I'll take any more Streamlabs or Super Chats you guys have. And I also want to talk a little bit about Doctor Strange joining Spider-Man. Again, I know that the internet is stoked on this. I'm probably the only person I know who is not stoked on this. I feel like it's never going to be the same that it was with Iron Man and Spidey. I know that's not what they're trying to do. A lot of people are saying that this will introduce the ability to make it like Spider-Verse, more like Into the Spider-Verse with all the different Spidey people, and Doctor Strange, who has the capability of manipulating space and time and all those things. That will be the way that they do it, and getting Spidey involved in the MCU, and everybody's like stoked. And all I keep thinking is, oh, but like he sucks all of the air, not Benedict Cumberbatch. Doctor Strange, the character. He sucks all the air out of the room. Every room he's in, it's the biggest thing going on. And like, I just want I love Tom Holland. I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man movies. There's never been a Spider-Man movie I didn't love. So I just don't really want his energy on screen next to Spidey. And it's not even like with all of the Avengers kind of thing. It's just, I know. Nobody else is agreeing. I hear you. Megalo Blazemon says Multiverse of Madness equals Sony's way of kidnapping Spidey out of MCU into their Sonyverse with Venom and Morbius. Totally. Zeno Hour says Doctor Strange is Roxy's favorite superhero ever. It's a hard pass from your girl Rox. No, hard no, absolutely no. Did I say no? It's just a no. Hopefully we get Toby and Andrew back. See, that would be dope city, Anthony, because the way that we are getting Jamie Foxx, I'm like, okay, that's kind of dope. Like if we get all the Spideys and Toby and Andrew and Tom are all there, and somehow like Miles Morales makes an appearance and all of that stuff, then I guess it's worth having Doctor Strange. But if not, it's like, nah, next. It seems like WandaVision, Doctor Strange 2, and Spider-Man 3 will all get together with alternate / multiple realities, Matt Link. Yeah, I know, but doesn't that sound like, this is going to be a bitchy comment, doesn't that sound kind of lame? Like, so now we're just all in alternate multiple realities. We're in Doctor Strange 2 and Spider-Man 3 and WandaVision. It's all like, what's real? What's not? Is this our timeline? A little confusing. And I don't know why. I'm a big fan of multiple realities and multiple timelines. And like when it comes to DC and Flashpoint and being able to have those crossovers. And so I don't know why it's just striking me as not entertaining here and not something I want to see. And by I don't know why, I do know exactly why. And the why is Doctor Strange is a character not for me. All right, we are getting out of here, friends. I know I told you guys it would be an abridged show. I'm sorry that it is oh so short, but I do have to make my way to my vacay mind. Wish me luck. I'm really fucking not good at taking vacations. Like really bad at it. I'm not even sure exactly. I don't even know like how much I'll be able to get in the mental vacay mode. I'll probably see you guys on a stream here before I do that. Cause like I said, I might stream from here before I make the drive. But if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow every single day for Live at the Roxy. But oh, it's sick, right?
It's sick. Your boobs are
my boobs. I could tip over. But it's sick. We got some dope fan art. Did you see the one of the three of us?
No.
Oh, same artist. It's I'll show you guys. Can you see? If you see, it's on my IG story. I feel like my boobs used to be almost that big. No, not really though. They've shrunk. I do have a very great body in there. Joseph Ashley made this awesome art for us. This was for the Whirl Girls. Kind of combined the three that he had made. Steph with the lightsaber, D with that crystally rock or smoke thing, and me with the guitar because Rockstars Forever. I wish I knew how to play guitar. That would be fucking dope. Brandy says, hi, Steph.
What up?
It's my computer's gonna die in 2% anyway, so it's a good time to leave, guys. Do your best to make yourself a little bit happier, 1% happier. Fight for that if you can, whether it's meditating, smoking some pot, going on a long walk, going to your garden, calling your best friend, FaceTiming, writing some poetry, whatever you can do today. Make your beds. I'm telling you, that's where it starts. You guys have been defying me on this one, telling you it's important. You guys got it. I believe in you. Joseph Ashley says he's glad that we like the art. Yeah, thank you for making me so large-breasted. I appreciate it. I could be a doll. Much love, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow live at the Roxy.